What's up, all you crazy geeks and gamers? My name is Brian. I am your one-legged GM. Whew, crazy start, I know. Apparently, the gremlins are still here. We tried sacrificing. Okay, no actual gremlins were sacrificed in the making of this video, at least as far as we know. No cats were sacrificed to gremlins. Let me amend that. Oof. Rough start already. Must be Sunday. So tonight we're going to do another session of uh, one-legged layout and design. We are working on Lair magazine tonight. Um, Thanks, Danielle. I see you're up and running. Um, so we're working on the next version of Lair magazine. Been working hard on it some already. You guys will see it here in just a moment. Before we jump into things, though, I will show you. So, a couple things. The card game that has been coming for a long time theoretically should be nearing customs in Chicago at this point, where we'll wait for some undetermined time and then they'll deliver it here. We're still confident that we will have it by Kogan and Cap City, which are our next two shows. Kogan Con is July 6th in Grand Haven. And Cap City Comic Con is in Lansing on the next weekend, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 13th, 14th, 15th, something like that. I don't remember. It's somewhere on our website, which, by the way, Danielle, aka Mage Akila, my wonderful mod, has already posted that in those links in the Twitch chat. If you're here with us, please ask questions as we go. I will try to answer as much as possible. Yeah, and so we will go on from there. Let me get to, why is that not showing? There we go. All right. With that in mind, let's jump back into Lair magazine. So, what I've been working on here, Lair magazine is the monthly magazine for Luke Hart, aka DM Lair. Fantastic 5e and PF2 stuff. Yes, I realize I don't run 5e and PF2 games, but I enjoy working on them. And I love Luke's stuff. It's amazing, frankly. He has a fantastic. He and his team are great designers. Anyways, so let's go to what I've been laying out. Let's see, this month's. So this will actually be August. Mystery and Mayhem. So we're doing a bunch of mystery stuff in fantasy, which is really cool. And of course, for me, what I do for Luke is I take the information that he has created, or he and his team have created, and put them into a PDF format for him. For those of you who haven't hung around or seen any of this, anyways, I basically import the information, make it look pretty, add artwork, do all sorts of fun stuff like that, so that it's a product that he can release on his schedule. So we are in the middle of mini adventures right now. I need artwork. I need artwork for Snowstorm. Actually, that's what I was going to do real quick. Mountain Crossing Broken Bridge for the map here. Let's see here. Shared. Nice full page. Sweet. Let's see if there's anything I can get rid of. Cool map. Sorry for being a little bit late today, but I was in the middle of this and I looked up and went, oh, I'm supposed to be starting a show like now. So, it's, time gets away from me. By the way, can you folks hear or I'm assuming you folks can hear me as I do this. And I just realized I don't have any music on. Fire up the trusty music. Can you hear that music at all? Please let me know in the comments if you can. These days I'm going to learn how to do this stuff. All right. I have that. Let's find some snowstorm. Yeah, I'm trying a new channel today on Pretzel, by the way. Chill EDM, which is seems to be a rather oh man, my brain just seems to be at cross purposes, but frankly, I've been enjoying it. So it's been fun to listen to. No, Pretzel is not a sponsor of the show. Hey, Pretzel folks, if you're listening, I wouldn't mind you being a sponsor of the show. Just saying. But I do like their music, and it's YouTube and content safe, so that's a good thing. Can you guys actually hear the music? Is it too loud? Let me know. Let's see, snow. So a lot of the time when I'm doing this, I look, as I'm looking through, if I see something that might be good for later, I just mark it so I can pull it up if I'm doing another one of his projects, or one of my own, frankly. There's no real good snowstorm. Fancy snowstorm. See what that brings up. Oh, that's not terrible. One of these days we'll get that timing and that. You know. Here's I'm opening this in Photoshop. I only need a slice. That. No, I can hear you. But Brian, you're cutting out the monster. Yeah, I know. I don't need the monster this time. Cropped edge. That's good. That's good. So we are, what I'm doing here is I'm laying over a mask, basically so I can make this a transparent PNG, which then will allow me to put it in with a transparent background. And, so I always list this as, this is how I know that I have touched the artwork, using it for stuff. Kinds of fun stuff going on. By the way, we are really close to affiliate. Time-wise, I think we're even closer, but it's time and days, individual days of the month. Thank you so much for all of you who have followed us. We are over that threshold. Thank you. I do have the best followers. I claim that every time. That's true. Yeah, it'll be, we're so close to affiliate. The dev team and I can all feel it really well. Bear with me. All right. Yeah. Danielle, you're right. It's literally a couple days. Actually, after this day, I think it'll be 2 or 3 more days, and then actually probably by the end of today we'll have hit the time requirement. It's a rolling 30-day average of so many followers, so many individual days, and so much time, and so many viewers at a time. Thankfully, you guys have been awesome with that. So there's my snowstorm. It's cool. Rickety bridge. Before I get to that, this is trap hazard. Technically not a trap, but it's one of those where treating it stylistically a little bit different. Almost like monster stat blocks, which I think works really well. I could be wrong, but let's see here. One of the reasons that we use InDesign here is because I can set up these font styles, paragraph styles, to the right here of the screen, and I can very quickly change something. So everything is uniform, and I don't have to go in and make sure everything is, the same font, the same height, leading, all that stuff by hand. I can actually just do it real quick by saying, hey, in this case, make this paragraph here, we call a stat inline regular style. A lot of it's translated by the software we use as we're bringing it in, but some of it's not. Make sure everything falls correctly. This is not going to fit all in this column. Decisions. I think. There we go. Now it's all in one page. I just need artwork for the bottom here of a rickety bridge. Yay! That I kind of like. Not quite what the picture is, but ask for perfection in stock artwork. Photoshop. Mask, swap out our brush for a softer one. What I'm doing there is I'm kind of gauging which side's a little bit higher, so I can have a general contour. Drop this down to size. Export this as a PNG. By the way, if you guys actually do watch this, I know I think Danielle is the only one on right now. But if you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, mark in the comments. Are we missing anything? What on these segments? If you watch these segments, what do you want more of? Do you want more technical explanation, or is that just techno gobbledygook? Thoughts? I also kind of use this as a Q&A for gaming in general, our games, all kinds of fun stuff. So feel free to join us and ask those questions, frankly. Wrong one. Wrong monitor. I may lose something here. Okay, cool. Still up. Sorry, I had something pop. I just wanted to look at it. this weekend I've already done 2 other projects for Lair. We are working hard on the new versions of Lair and Legends. Which if you've missed the Kickstarter, check it out and see if there's a backer kit. Holy crap, it's amazing. It's 2 hardcovers, almost 400 pages each, thereabouts. First one is one-shots and monsters. One-shots and NPCs, I think. So that's Lair and Legends, and Loot and Lore is treasures, and it's tables, and it's a lot of amazing stuff. All right. This one is going to stones. It's the Let's see. I will say I have to really enjoy doing this because, frankly, I get a lot of great ideas. Granted, I don't work, my world is not fantasy. I don't run a lot of fantasy stuff. And there's a lot of this that I can take from my games. It's absolutely amazing. All right, that's done. Make sure I haven't missed anything. See it. Seize the light. So. Um, a lot of fun stuff coming up. If you haven't been watching our Wednesday night discoveries, shame on you, first of all. Second of all, you've been missing a lot of, well, let's just call them hijinks because that's what they are, honestly. And we have started working on making those Wednesday night discoveries, our Hidden Worlds discoveries. We're going to actually develop those into full-blown one-shots. Fully developed PCs, fully developed NPCs, which we've been doing live with your help, with the audience help, which is why it's been chaos and amazing, by the way. So we're going to make those into full adventures that we're going to bundle about every 6 months or so. So you'll be able to get a 6-pack either in print or PDF, either one, all set in the Hidden World. And as we've said before, everything we do on Wednesday night is canon. So if you want to use that in your, so GMs, if you want to use that in your games, i.e. against your players, that's completely fine. Pardon me. We've created everything from, well, the Cult of Karen, her homeowners assimilation cult, to I won't spoil that this past Wednesdays because, well, you have to watch it and see. We've done a lot of things. Everything from the silly and absurd to the amazing, all of them playable. So I really recommend kind of joining us on Wednesday nights, and then, in all reality, when those come out, they will be 6 individual one shots that you can use for your groups any way that you want to. And you'll enjoy it. Your players will enjoy it. That's the cool thing about that. So, card game, which is right behind my head, right up there, that way somewhere. As I said, should be here in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, Danielle, it's absolutely correct. It's silly and absurd is honestly more common, but they're going to be fun, and they're a great way to get your players actually having fun. Something about Florida Man and Florida Woman RV park versus retirement community watch, just for an example. By the way, Florida Man, Florida Woman are canonically now cryptids in and of themselves. Because why would we not, right? Yeah. Been really fun. And seriously, join us on Wednesday nights, because if you can, because we do a lot of what we do, a lot of the craziness is driven by you folks. Including our Victoria, New Orleans crew in which we created the Mystery Machinations Incorporated team. Granted, we didn't do all of them. We combined Scooby and Shaggy into a Great Dane throat. You know, because we roll like that. But join us, and that was all that originally got kicked off by a viewer recommendation. Okay, gotta come up with some artwork here. Oh yeah, this will be fun. Spectre's Wraith. That. Fantasy Ghosts. Used it too many times. Nice thing about using Adobe and deposit photos is I can see what I've already used before. Oh, actually. Yeah, I think I'll do that one. So what do you guys think about the music for this? It looks like it's just Danielle. So Danielle, what do you think about the music? Can you actually hear it or not? Interesting. That's a fairly good description. Yeah. Not necessarily metal, but almost hairband. This particular section. Yeah. 80s hairband ish. Kind of that line between the hairbands and the metal. It's a very fine line. Whole lot of hairspray. Whole lot of hairspray. Do with this. Oh man. Here. That's softer paint. See, that's much better for a fantasy. Third, so I just have to watch. Top. Yeah, I think the same. Soft. Helps if I actually change the option. remember if I said this or not, but I realized at some point last month or so, I was talking to somebody. We're talking about the state of graphic design and that sort of thing, and I realized that yeah, I've been using Photoshop since version 1. Yeah, I feel old. I felt really old at that point. Let me tell you, it's way better now. Although I'm starting to get a little bit miffed at the push for the internal, the serious push for create by AI, text to AI stuff. That Adobe's doing it. A lot of other companies are doing it. Adobe at least claims that they use ethically sourced, so they actually pay the artists, and I've seen their when they use their artists for learning, or the artwork for learning. But AI is so badly implemented. Unfortunately, it's a genie that once it's out of the bottle, it's not going back. The only thing that's stopping a lot of people from using it, well, there's two folks who aren't using it. Those who are against the general theft of IP or intellectual property. I'm one of those. Something about being a small creator myself, I don't like theft. The other side is the ones who are afraid because right now you can't copyright anything that's generated by AI. Use it, but you can't copyright it. So someone could take that whole cloth, use it, which I find really interesting because that means that those folks who are using AI to actually write books can't actually hold the copyright to it. It's AI produced, they can't hold the copyright. That's case law, actually, not just wishful thinking. So it's a dicey field, and man, I would not get involved with any of that right now. Just begging for trouble. Oh, that's genuinely creepy at the bottom. I like that. Or let's see if we can make it a little bit more creepy. Darken it up a little bit. Actually. Okay, that's not bad. Let's go back to multiply. That's fine. Let's see here. Gradient feather, because creepy ghost image. More fun that way. Oh, by the way, all this orange pink stuff that's highlighted, that just means it needs to be shifted to, in this case, in all of these cases so far, medium italics, and I can do that all at once rather than why won't they just leave me alone? That's not creepy at all. Fun. but I've got artwork I need. Let's do. Oh, that's not terrifying at all. AI. I'm saving that one for you. Fingers? No, wrong number of fingers. I bet you that's AI. It's supposed to be marked AI. According to Adobe's own policies, it's supposed to be marked AI. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a 6th back there. Yeah, no. That at least looks normal artwork, and I do like that a lot. I think that's sufficiently creepy enough. And yes, AI is getting better at fingers because it's been harped on quite a bit. But if something like that has 6 fingers, I can generally write it off as AI is getting better. It's not as good. Saw one where actually one of the tests I did way back when. Funny, it was someone holding a rifle, a woman holding a rifle or whatever it was, and like the AI put the arm like wrapped around the back of the head to hold the buttstock. It's really funny. I don't think AI is going anywhere though. That's the problem. I really wish this artist had actually offered a PNG version. Transparent background. Good job. Nice. There. That remove background is such a hit or miss. Usually okay to get just started. There we go. That's better. Someone asked me if I thought AI was actually going to be accepted at some point. I gave it about 2 years. It'll be widely accepted by the vast majority of people. Which I think is bad. You're wrong. I think that's bad. I just don't see it not happening. How do you get around that? Well, make your stuff as fantastic as possible. You make it unique enough they can't come nobody can get it elsewhere. Because, yeah, the AI may have the ability to. Yeah, that's absolutely correct, Danielle. But I see it. You know, I see it, unfortunately, way too often. And what's really funny is I also look at the people who are absolutely on the right side of this, who hate the fact that artists are getting their IP stolen. It's outright stolen. Same people have no problem pirating music, entertainment, or buying pirated PDFs of whatever they want to do, or downloading pirated PDFs. By the way, if you're against the theft of intellectual property in AI, probably ought not pirate PDFs. Just saying. But Brian, the big companies can afford it. And it depends on who you consider a big company and if they really are. As a creator who has to think about this, it's not making me happy to think about my PDFs being pirated and given away. Trust me, I'm not a big creator. All right. I gotta come up with something fun for necromancer. That just begs for a necromancer. Yeah, I do the same. I feel the same. In fact, I don't like it. Bought many PDFs because, but again, it's one of those where it's. Most people don't think. That's the problem. Is most people don't think, or they don't. I don't know. That may be. Did use it, but it was a long time. Yeah. It's a weird thing. And it doesn't help when you have giant companies like Google who went through and decided to pirate every book out there that they could get their hands on to have them for free as a resource. Hey, multi-trillion-dollar company, how about not stealing stuff from the poor folks who write this? Just a thought. But it'd be nice if they wouldn't be evil. I did find it really funny when they got rid of their slogan, "Don't be evil." It's almost as if they knew. Let's go. 'Cause, 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 That's creepier. Pull a trick here. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Just to make it. See, just a little bit of a touch. Yeah. Sadly, that's true with most large corporations and every government, by the way. Every government. So much cool. Hard edge here.
Black holes could never suck us down. Black holes could never suck us down. Black holes could never suck us down.
All right, interesting music.
Beneath the Milky Way, we got drunk off of moonbeams and spent the night defying the day. Together we climaxed so hard that 100 stars lost their lives.
Oh, now we've moved into the pretentious 90s. Oh, for music wise. I can see this being in the background of a sci-fi movie.
We got high off of stardust and laughed as we defied gravity. Together we transcended the world.
It's a dance scene from a sci-fi movie. I can see it. Like some club scene. Seriously, this is terrible music. Catchy music, but it's just too pretentious, honestly. All right. That would be the end of that section. So, much as I hate to do it, I think this is actually a good spot for me to stop. So, I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. I got a bunch of stuff going on. I appreciate Danielle, especially spending time with me, and whoever else just joined. You just missed it. Yeah, I think we're going to call it here. Another full section done. Appreciate it a lot. Next up, I don't remember if we're scheduled for Wednesday or not. I think we are, just due to trying to hit that affiliate thing. And if we do Wednesday, it will be Discoveries. I don't know what. We'll see. We just finished off one. We have to come up with something else. We have some ideas kicking around that are terrible ideas that will be really, really fun to do. But, it's a thing. So, thanks a lot for joining us. I really appreciate it. And I think we will go from here. Yeah. So again, next conventions. So check out the channel. Check out the YouTube if you have not done so. Yeah. I do too, Daniel. If you did not catch there are pinned comments at the top with the website, the YouTube channel, the Discord server. Check those out, please. Join our Discord. We are small but growing and friendly. The website, all new merch is hitting slowly but surely, including lots and lots of cool new t-shirts. And we may or may not be visited by a mimic or two. Probably not. Definitely not a mimic. Probably. All kinds of fun stuff there. We'll do some more chats about that coming up. But that is all on the website. That is made to order. So it's drop shipped to you. Because I can't afford to have all of that stock. Well, not only that, I would have no place to put it. As it is, I'm trying to figure out where we're going to put 4,000 games when they show up, plus the 200 playmats. So where will you find those games? Well, on the website when they show up, at your local game store, hopefully, if they want some. And of course, we're going to officially do a soft launch at Kogan Con in Grand Haven, July 6th. That's a Saturday. And then the very next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is our hard launch, our big launch at Capital City Comic Con in Lansing, Michigan. I'm a guest at both of those shows. We're going to have a whole lot of fun, and there's a lot of fun people going to be there as well. Lots of cool gamers. Rob O'Neill, the artist for the card game, as well as like both game books and all kinds of stuff. Thanks, David, for the plug. Yes, please buy them. I like to eat occasionally. But yeah, we'll have all that. Rob also will have a few of his favorite prints from the artwork he did for the card game, of which that's one of them right there. That is my favorite. That is a John Wick art print. That is a scene in our card game, which I love. Yeah, all that's happening. So if not, thanks, David, for showing up. Thanks, Danielle, for moderating throughout the entire show. I appreciate you being here and chatting. Everybody else, thank you so much. We'll see you when we see you. If nothing else, hit the web store, hit the Discord. Join us on Wednesday nights and Sundays. I think next Sunday we're not going to do a layout and design. I think next Sunday we'll do another, what do I call them? Mystery OLGM Theater 2K, I think. Yeah. Where we'll do a running commentary, an uncut commentary on our first web series that we did, which we'll be replaying. And we're up to episode 2. We just did episode 1. Production wise, I blocked out how bad it was originally, but we're getting there. So come hang out with us next Sunday. We'll do that. It's MOT2K, I think is what I'm calling them. Whatever. I know it's a bad ripoff of MST3K, but yes, come enjoy our embarrassment. Absolutely. It is absolutely a running commentary. We talk about how bad things were and how crazy things got, and point out our various flaws, which are many and heinous. But it was fun, and it is fun to reminisce. So, anyways, those are coming up. Probably next Sunday is when we'll do the next one of those. So, with all that being said,